Hi y'all, welcome to another video in my low spend year budget video series. If you like an overview of the series, go ahead and drop down below into the description. I will have linked to the January video, which gives a background of why I'm doing the series and kind of how it's structured for me. I did end up paying off my car, which was the original goal, but that's because I took money out of my savings. So that was cheating a little bit, but it just got to a point where the interest rates didn't make sense to keep paying down the loan more slowly while keeping the money in a high yield savings account. There was a certain tipping point there that I was watching for, and it was just more fiscally responsible to go ahead and pay off the car loan. So now my goal is to pay myself back those savings. So let's take a look at how I did in the month of June for my low spend year. So our total household expenses ended up being $5,530.48. That total includes our mortgage and escrow, internet, car insurance, pet insurance, groceries, electricity, natural gas, water and sewer, phone lines, our HOA, which I think I need to pay, our Amazon Prime subscription, and kids' expenses like diapers, healthcare, health insurance, and of course daycare. Hopefully we'll be able to be cutting diapers out soon. That would be very nice, but our diaper cost has already gone down by quite a lot with my son starting to potty train. Daycare this month was about $2,600, so it was one of the less expensive months for daycare, if you can believe that. But that is by far our largest expense. So that's the big household picture. For my part this month, it was $2,765.24. For my personal expenses, I spent $73.68 in gas for my car, so that was about 2 tanks worth. I spent $156.43 on necessary expenses, so things like doctor's copays, replacing consumables, those sorts of things. I spent $82.40 on gifts, and I also spent $390.57 on fun things. So that might seem a little bit high, but some of it was like getting my nails done with my daughter, which is kind of a bonding thing that we do. And while it's not cheap, I know that she very much appreciates that and appreciates the bonding time. So for me, that relationship building makes it worth it. And also some of the expenses for the trip I took for a family wedding, including getting souvenirs for my family who did not go on that trip with me, is also included in that. I put everything on credit card to get reward points and cash back on those cards, and then I pay off the cards in full every month. And that's kind of how I've always operated with credit cards. But I'm at the point now where I very rarely use my debit card because I don't get any extra benefits from doing that, right? So that's why if you watched my video last month, the wedding trip expenses are kind of spread out. It's just they hit in a weird spot in the credit card billing cycle. So some were on 1 month and the rest were on another month. Anyhow, all of that comes together for $703.08 for my personal expenses. So the grand total for the month of June that I paid in household and personal expenses was $3,468.51. My take-home pay for the month of June was just like every other month. It was $3,762.41. For some reason, that number will not ever stick in my brain, so I always have to reference it. My apologies. So the income less my expenses this month left me with an extra $293.90. I did transfer that money into my savings account to help build it back up after paying off my car. So I'm expecting that next month won't go quite as well, knowing that I've had to replace some more expensive items, which will hit on that billing cycle, like 2 pairs of shoes. I don't have very many shoes, so the few pairs of shoes that I do have, I wear pretty hard. But yeah, so that'll be part of next month's video, I'm sure. And I decided to do a few self-care things that I just haven't done in a while, like getting my hair cut. That was the first time I've gotten my hair cut in almost 2 years. So just a couple of things like that. That's a little bit of a sneak peek into next month's results. So I'm at a point where we're 6 months into this and I am really pretty much struggling with motivation to do this. I feel like there's certain justification for things, or just if you're having a crap day, it's just really hard to like mentally stay the course. So I'm going to try to think of some other things that I can do that will help keep me motivated. I think part of it is that I know that I have these larger expenses coming up, like my car tags and registration. That'll hit next month or the month after, July or August. So knowing that I already have those big expenses, it's kind of like, I feel like that should motivate me more to save like every little penny outside of that. But it just really doesn't. I'm one of those people where I'm like, you know, that's going to be expensive, so I'm not going to get a big exciting number at the end of the month anyway. So like, why nitpick each like $2, $3, $5 purchase? But those add up, right? So I do need to be nitpicking them to reach my goal. But anyhow, if you are doing a low spend year or a low spend month or a low spend life, someone commented that last time, go ahead and pop down in the comments below and let me know how you're doing. Let me know your struggles. Let me know your wins, so we can all kind of help each other out. And with that being said, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you will continue on this journey with me, whether you're doing a low spend year or not. So please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to make sure you don't miss next month's video. I'll see you the next time. Bye.